Hey everyone, welcome back. Another edition of Man Crush Monday here at Dynasty Football Focus. If you listened to us last week and grabbed Ty Montgomery while he was still available, he was definitely a good play in PPR leagues, and it looks like he's going to keep doing more of the same. One of the replacement running backs that the Packers had called up from the practice squad was Don Jackson, and he promptly got injured after just a few plays. So Ty Montgomery had another 10 receptions in that game, and he actually looked pretty decent running the football as well. So I think he's somebody that could develop into a valuable asset on your team. This week's Man Crush Monday is actually a player that I mentioned on last week's podcast as a possible waiver wire ad. And this week he has become actually moved up to be the Man Crush Monday. And that is Russell Shepard, wide receiver from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, with Vincent Jackson going on injured reserve, it was kind of tough to see what to expect from which wide receiver was going to kind of step in and take his spot. Word on the street from all of the Bucs players, not players, but analysts and coaches, was that Cecil Shorts was going to take that job, and I don't think he was even targeted at all on Sunday. So Russell Shepard was kind of the guy that stepped into that role. Humphreys has stayed in the slot, which has hurt his production a little bit. I know we talked about him earlier in the year, but Russell Shepard, this is actually his fourth year out of college. He is 6'1", 195 pounds. So he plays on the outside, and he was targeted 6 times this week. He had 5 receptions for 77 yards and a touchdown. I think Tampa Bay's kind of been looking for somebody to step into that outside receiver role even before Vincent Jackson went down, because he wasn't being very productive at all. And for the moment, Russell Shepard has claimed that role. He's somebody that is available in nearly all leagues. I did grab him in a couple of my leagues last week before this game, but when I checked his own percentage, it doesn't even register on MFL on my fantasy league, so it's below 1% right now. And I would imagine that he could end up being a hot commodity off the waiver wire for some of those more savvy owners this week. So Russell Shepard is somebody I'm looking at. I know that the Buccaneers were also hoping to get back Louis Murphy soon, who could actually provide some competition at the outside receiver role. But for now, it looks like Russell Shepard is and can be that guy moving forward. So if you've got space on your bench, you're looking for another speculative ad, Russell Shepard is this week's Man Crush Monday. I will be detailing a couple other players that I really like in deeper leagues on this week's podcast, so make sure you check that out. And that'll be should be out Wednesday night. So keep an eye out for that for some other possible ads.